Hello everyone, welcome back to The Case of the Golden Idol, the Spider of Lanka. We're heading on to part 3, the final part of the Spider of Lanka DLC, where we're going to learn what secret Yupik revealed in episode 2, and how presumably that led Albert Cloudsley and Oberon Geller to go looking for the Golden Idol in the main game. Let's get started. Right, there's no new movie to watch. In the Web of the Spider. Who is... So, I wonder if the spider is like the person who was orchestrating the last episode? The last case? Because Albert Cloudsley got instructions to, like, give the prince the cricket. And we don't really know who sent those instructions, right? Someone from the Seven Seas Trading Company, it would seem. But that's all we know. And there's also someone from the Seven Seas Trading Company corresponding with both heirs in the newspaper-coded messages. So, I don't know, we'll see. But then, why would someone from the Seven Seas Trading Company be here in wherever the Web of the Spider is? Let's just have a look around before I start talking to people. Whoa. Okay. That's interesting. These don't look... Mostly these aren't like zoom in buttons. This one's a zoom in button to go back to where we came... Oh no, not where we came from? Ah! Okay. So there's two things there. Where did we come from, though? Not here. We came from somewhere near a river, which I thought was here. And then when I did this... Okay, that is it. It's just... I clicked the building instead of here. Got it. Okay. So we've got these three locales. And a bird's eye view of... You know, the whole district or something. This looks like where they make a bunch of pigments. Huh. So, someone walked through here and left red footprints behind. Now, how did their feet get red? Probably because they were walking this way and then they stepped in the red pigment. But it's also possible, like, if you look, like a bunch of red pigment spilled out in this direction, which doesn't make sense because, like, this is uphill. So how did all this pigment get here? Maybe somebody climbed out of this and then walked away and their feet were red, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? Their whole body would be dripping red pigment. It wouldn't just be feet. But I don't know. Something happened here that got someone's feet red. Okay. What's this all about? So, the water level. 6.5 cubits. Or whatever appropriate measurement. 30 ser? So this is like a zip line for medicines to be delivered here? Not medicines, but I don't know. I mean, they look like, when you see vials like this, I think medicine. But they're liquids of some kind to be delivered from this tower to the pigment processing facility. Maybe specifically the red part of it, but it sort of looks like this is just for delivering here in general, right? And this is not a hastily... Oh, look, there's even a basket here. This is not a hastily constructed zip line. This lives here, right? This is very seriously permanent stuff. Okay. Basket maximum load 4 vases. Okay. What is this? Oh, a set of weights, maybe? scale, rather. Okay, this is the priest's robe, right? Yupik, the priest/saint, was wearing this in chapter 2. A large cloak. And he was riding a scooter. And his wig fell off? Maybe? Someone mugged a Lemurian saint here. You guys, can I hear you talk? Hello? Guess not. Okay, well, I guess that covers everything we can see from this bird's eye perspective. It seems like ultimately not very much, but I'm sure it will prove to be important. And there will be a lot over here. So let's have a look where we started. These 4 persons are fighting over a mask? Or a totem head? This one we recognize as Sun, the spy master. This could be Jayaji, the blade master. Not sure. Sun's name was what, Putra? These 2 look new. And it sort of makes sense that these 2 are on opposite sides to the 2 that we know from the last place we went. Okay. These 2 boats are facing opposite directions. So they met here in the river, maybe? To trade something, including this, and somehow the trade went wrong, and now they're fighting over the object. Okay. I'll come back to interrogate these people. It seems like people have a lot of stuff in their possession in this DLC, and I just want to, like, go look through all the other stuff before I start asking people what was happening. Okay, this is the mask they were fighting over, it seems. Okay, this is a tide chart. So, boy, they have a very familiar clock, don't they? So at 8 p.m., the tide is at 12 cubits, and at 8 a.m., it's at 1 cubit. How nice that tides aren't seasonal at all. That you can just have this stapled to the wall, and it'll be forever right. We saw it at, I think, 6 or 7 cubits, so it must be like 2 p.m. or something like that around. I'm not sure why that's important, but okay. Educational pictures for Little Putra by Spider. Interesting. So whoever the spider is, it's not clear whether this is communicating with Putra, pretending, oh, this is just pictures for Little Putra by someone named Spider, like to smuggle it by someone else, and Putra knows full well it's a message for him. Or maybe Spider is sending these messages to Putra, calling him a little child to needle him. Here's... like, these are the Pajak cards fighting with each other. And this must be Putra, because this is Spider. Putra is saying, give me a hat? And Spider is happily doing something or offering something or taking something, maybe? At the Pajak tournament, I guess. Hang on. I want to check something. Return to the Explorer. This. There was a message that Oberon had somewhere, wasn't there? No, it wasn't Oberon, it was you. Mage, widower, and doctor could prove useful. So widower could refer to a spider, right? That could be someone's like the Black Widow spider. I don't know, something like that. Doctor is probably Oberon Geller, right? All the Westerners we've seen could very well work for the Seven Seas Trading Company. This guy does. Albert does. Oberon, we don't see evidence that he does, but he might. So, if this is Doctor, maybe there's this other character called Spider, who's referred to, his codename is Widower? And maybe Mage is Albert Cloudsley? Seems wacky, because that guy is just hapless whatever. But it's possible. Okay, just wanted to check back on that. And now... this is like a different butterfly. Right, because it has different colored wings. The spider is pulling the strings of the Raja. This butterfly has a magic wand. Maybe he's the mage? This person... These aren't the Raja. These are... because these look like larvae, right? Or like small... These are small persons. These are the two potential heirs, I think. Did they use green and pink ink in the trial? They did, right? So there's a color associated with each of them as well, maybe. The green one... is that the one who lost or the one who won? Green was the guy... Green flunked the test, but won the ritual by killing the person who was supposed to administer it. And indeed, Pink was the other one. So... not really sure what's depicted in this picture still. This is... maybe this is... no, I don't know. Well, actually, look at the beard on this guy. This could be referring to the Lemurian priest, right? Yupik. And if so, then this kind of younger looking butterfly could be Zubiri Kara. And he was at the Pajak Club with Oberon, so maybe Oberon is the spider. It's not clear what Oberon is doing with Zubiri here. Oh, wait a minute, though. Maybe the spider is giving this object to Zubiri, who's gonna hide it in his hat. And then over here, the puppet master tells the young prince, hey, get this object out of the hat, will ya? Meanwhile... the older Kara, the priest, is saying, oh, here's the winner. She did well on the test, although she cheated. And this is sort of the poison that he used to win the ritual, maybe. And now... the priest is giving a gift to the spider in exchange. So the priest was in on it and is thanking the spider for making things work out. And then the spider flies away. So he got the gift of wings. Maybe the idol, which allowed him the power of flight? We saw that Edmund Cloudsley used it for that. But the priest doesn't look happy. Oh, no, wait, this isn't the priest. Oh, it is the priest. He took the priest's wings and flew away. Interesting. And the Spy Master and Sword Master looked on unhappily during this and were mad he flew away. This is very dense, but okay, I think I understand maybe what's happening there. Oh my god. 4 more pages. Alright. Some green ink here. Oh, this, the spider we saw writes with green ink in chapter 2. The notes on the coded newspaper messages were in green ink. The label on the bottle containing the cricket was in green ink. And even the message to Albert Cloudsley was in green ink. So this is the spider's nest, so to speak. I think. He has some correspondence here and green ink to write with. Let's try this first, which looks like... I mean, this looks like Seven Seas Trading Company material. Who knows, this is a manual or something. Or a diary? This is the kind of paper that the... Not the Lemurians, the Lankans use. So this was him writing to a Lankan, I suppose. Not sure what this is. Unofficial correspondence to someone like Albert? Let's find out. I was wrong. This is his diary. Ah. Meeting with the nephew of the bookworm. Pick up the pistol from the repairman. Buy supplies for the boat trip. Meeting with the double widower. Okay, so the spider isn't the widower, but that exists. Rehearse the escape plan. Meeting with the money bag, the old butterfly, and the green boy. Well, the old butterfly, I mean... From the pictures we saw here, that has to be the priest, right? Mr. Kara. What was his name again? Not Zubiri, but the other one. Doesn't matter. And the green boy, that should be the prince who's been announced to be the heir of the Raja, because he was the one who wrote it in green ink. Not sure what the deal is with the money bag. Maybe Albert? He brought a bunch of money from the Seven Seas Company? Could be. Okay. Boy, imagine if the repairman was late, right? Look at all this stuff you have planned today. What if you didn't have your pistol? Weird. Seems careless. Okay, here are notes on some persons. Let's get to that in a minute. This is in Lemurian. I am ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. This is a message to the spider, surely. Yeah. Today is Friday. I'm not sure who that is. Could be any of these people, really. What? Common Guards, Cuts and Master Strikes with a Longsword by Paul Weber. We are commissioning prints of these titles. Master of... Okay, so this is a list of some books. Will of the Demon by Isidor Dux. When Crabs Attack by Jan Visser. Jan? Probably Jan. Proof of Life After Death by Mahesh. Lemurian Legends by John Swinley. Swinty? Can't tell. Seven Leaves, poetry by Samantha Offrey. Okay. Well, none of these titles seem important to me yet. I'm sure we'll encounter some evidence that says, oh, of course, this is all about crabs, or whatever. Maybe Will of the Demon, I don't know. Oh, do I have to read this now? Okay, youngster. Haven't found a single word yet, by the way. Ah, these old Lemurians are impenetrable. My spies report that a young Lemurian, Zubiri Kara, has arrived in the city. He is the son of the Lemurian priest Yupik Kara. He probably does not know much about their old culture, but apparently has amazing pajak skills. Sure. The artifact, I assume, is the Golden Idol? Oh, Golden Idol. More and more evidence has led me to believe that the Lankan legend about the Fountain of Youth on a secret island and the rumors about the Forbidden Golden Idol refer to the same thing. Lemurians are extremely skeptical about their technological past. The topic is completely taboo in their society, which could be related to the downfall of their empire. They are reluctant to reveal the locations of their ancient technologies, but maybe in the future I can acquire some leverage. Lemurians. They have forced my hand with their conservative stubbornness. I will not let these old mystics sabotage the Seven Seas Company needs. Okay, yes. The spider is also associated with the Seven... Well, we knew that, right? I guess it wasn't guaranteed, but it seemed that way. The Seven Seas Company needs. It is time to invest in some creative research and see if I can find more about their secretive rituals and what makes them tick. What a peculiar principle, life for life. If you do something good or bad to Lemurian, he is obliged to return the same amount back. Is it really that black and white, or is there some diplomatic leeway? Okay. So I believe we have read all of this stuff. We've decoded most... We understand roughly what this means, but some details are missing. The photo? Oh, that's just the tide chart. Oh my god. Okay, so here's a guide to, like, recognizing military personnel by their hats? Okay. If I find any military personnel that I need to... I mean, presumably Subedar is like, you know, a captain or something, and this is a sergeant, and this is a corporal or something like that. 'Cause it's the same name for all of these. They just wear different hats depending on what branch of the military they're in. Okay. Oh, here's the Titania Printing House. Oh, okay. So the spider owns or operates Titania Printing House, it looks like. It is him. Or her. Why can't I zoom in on this? Again, in case I couldn't read the text like that, I guess? Okay. There's a dead person here. I bet we could identify what part of the military he's from. He's got an axe in his head. That's bad for you. He's not breathing. He has a sword, but no blood on it. Tonight, during the operation... Oh, let me zoom in on this, actually. We will practice an old Lankan code. Imagine what number the picture represents. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. So does this picture represent true? A 2, rather? 2. And the 5 things... Front... Door. Guard front door. Okay, that's a very simple code. And it's also very thoughtful of you to... Well, I don't know. It's weird, like, you send someone a coded message, and in the message you say, by the way, here's how to decode the message? Or maybe this was just practice, and, like... I don't know. I don't think so. Weird. Okay, so what is this guy? Oh, come on. I can't zoom in to the top of the screen. I can only zoom into the middle. Fuck you. Alright, I mean, I can't quite tell. He's a Havildar of either the Special Guard or the Palace Guard. But I can't quite make out the colors? kind of teal, bluish, greenish, grayish, with a gold spot on it. Looks... I honestly can't tell. I hope I don't have to know whether this is a palace guard or a special guard. Oh, that's just downstairs. Okay. Well, the last thing I can find to look at is all these people. And apparently this is where I'm going to get the 31 remaining words. Okay. So is this the Blade Master? I think maybe? Ha! You thought that the disguise would have saved you? No luck for you, spider. Oh, have they located the spider? Maybe. This just says follow me, and it's got the same code and the same instructions for the code, which seems bizarre. Why has the game included this code decoding instruction twice? Surely I would find that, like, surely one of these people you could just like have some coded message without the hint for how to decode it, and then when I find the code I could feel smart, right? Okay, but they didn't want to do that. So one of those people is allegedly the spider. Oh, and this person has a pink thing coming out of his head. Who is he? He must be a palace guard Jemadar? Right? So maybe he's not the Blade Master. What did the Blade Master look like? I mean, he had that mustache, but I don't think it's quite him. And also, he's wearing a different hat here. I don't think he participates. Okay, so maybe it's not the Blade Master. Maybe only the Spy Master went on this trip. Haha, I thought you could fool me, Spider? I have captured you, and you will answer for the death of the princess. Oh, jeez. Notes about 5 people plus a library book, maybe? The ambush of the spider. Oh, he's written notes. Okay. Oh, it's Jemadar Elarasun. Elarasun? Your son or something, maybe? And Mavilder Lanjasinha will hide in the boats and guard the second entrance. Which I guess is this? Front door. I will approach the front door with Jemadar Alara Sinha and Havildar Kirthi Bandara. So they're going to ask me who all the guards are, and I have to name them? No. Okay. Two people, Jemadar and Havildar. What are those? Havildar is low rank, Jemadar is mid rank, Suidar is like the big honcho. There are no Subadars here today, it seems. Master Putrasun, I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He is one of the shareholders of Titania Printing House, but my honor does not allow me to reveal his name. However, he goes by the name of Spider, and I plan to meet him at the printing house on November 22nd. Let me settle my private matter with him first, and then he is all yours. So... that could be the nephew of the bookworm that was talking, maybe. But I'm guessing it's the double widower? I don't know, could even be the money bag. The old butterfly, that's the priest, right? None of these people are clearly Soon, the spy master. Maybe he didn't have the spy master in his diary because he wasn't supposed to know about it? Maybe he actually didn't know, but I mean, he had an escape plan, right? Okay, this is about a library book, maybe. Master Putrasoon. These are all 5 shareholders of the Titania printing house. All of them are affiliated with the Seven Seas Company. Have a good hunt. I hope you arrest the bastard. Master of Archive and Library, Siva Udawate. Is this just the library seal? I don't remember. Or was it a specific book? Where was the thing about the library? Here? Okay, the master of the library. This is the place where I'm supposed to use the code, right? Common will attack after Lemurian leaves. Or guards, maybe this is the number 2. Guards will attack. Yeah, that makes more sense. Guards will attack after Lemurian leaves. Got it. So the library... With the librarian... has sent him this code to say, hey, the Lemurians are coming. And then has told the Lemurians, oh yeah, you go ahead, go kill him. So I'm guessing neither of these persons is actually the spider, despite what these guys are saying. Is that Zubiri actually? No, right? Anyway, they presumably recognize a Lemurian. I assume there are ethnic markings of some sort. This is Albert Cloudsley. I don't know who these weirdos are. And this was the guy who was in the card house, and this is Oberon Geller. Albert Cloudsley, born in Blackfield, Albion, age 34. 3 7/8 Hoths, weighs 90 ser, married with 3 kids. Sent by the Seven Seas Company head office to help establish new trading posts in Lanka. Dangerous and very arrogant. Cannot be bothered to learn the basics of common Lemurian to improve his situation here. Yeah, that sounds like a Cloudsley. Narcissus? Really? Okay. Narcissus Montalban. Place of birth unknown. Claims to be 1,000 years old. 4 1/4 Hoth. 200 ser? This is like twice as much as Albert Cloudsley? Okay. In his own words, married to alchemy. Natural philosophist, alchemist, and astrologer, banished from the Society of Hermetic Thought for revealing their secrets. Claims to be able to switch someone's life off. Several philosophers who had conflicts with him died from unexplained causes. Very dangerous. Hello? Better not zoom in, I guess. Claude Davreau. Place of birth, Chateau Davreau, Aquitania? 38, 3 1/4 Hoth, 70 ser. A small person. Widower. Widower. This must be Widower. We've never met this person, but he was referred to in the first case in the card house. Late wives were Savoy Duchess and Countess of Calvados. An Aquitanian marquis. Despite his stature, he's a master swordsman. Has killed at least 7 people in duels and was subsequently banished from Aquitania. Wears expensive clothing. Afraid of heights. May attack without provocation. Extremely dangerous. Afraid of heights. Okay. This... Okay, don't click while zoomed in. This is Oberon Geller. Let me just click the words. There we go. Place of birth. The ship Relentless... Harpia? I guess so. Age 42. Height 4 Hoth, 95 ser. Unmarried, has concealed for the last 5 years that he has a Lankan mistress. A surgeon hypnotherapist, probably an agent of the Seven Seas Company. Has connections to the underworld and is well respected among pirates for providing medical services to their people. Curious about Lankan and Lemurian culture. A charming charlatan who avoids damaging his own reputation. Somewhat dangerous. He's the only one who isn't very or extremely dangerous. I guess this guy's just dangerous. You are very dangerous. You are extremely dangerous. You're just somewhat dangerous. Reuben Hendricks, born in the London birth slums of Albion, 55, 3 3/4 Hoth, 80 Sair, unmarried. A shipwright and former carpenter on the pirate ship Rabid Raccoon. Has a wooden leg. Pretends to be drunk and quiet when it benefits him. Maybe he wasn't drunk at the card place? We'll never know. Steals and has instigated riots. Made a fortune in Pajak, which makes me wonder if he hides his cards in his wooden leg. Somewhat dangerous. Did he have a wooden leg and I never even noticed in the first one? I guess they probably just didn't show me his leg. I don't know, but... Wait a minute. That's actually... So this guy, right? We don't see his leg, so fine. Or, I mean, there's a leg like that, but... He's there. And I forget already what he's... Who he is in this. His name. Is he... No, you. He has a wooden leg, right? Now, and they even talk about hiding stuff in it. Suppose that we look back here. This could just about be a wooden leg, couldn't it? Almost, maybe. And he met with the spider at the Pajak game, right? So maybe he helped smuggle something in his wooden leg? Could be. Can't click on the mask, it's just a thing. Oh, weirdly though, there are 3 things to click here, not just the 2 people. What is this? Ah, that's... Oh, there are 3 people here. I didn't even... This red garment looked like it belonged to this guy, but he's actually in the background. And they're fighting over a person wearing a mask. So this person in the mask is struggling, muffled, speaking Lemurian, something saying at gunpoint, insolence, and blasphemy. And these guys are convinced he's the spider, but I mean, come on. He's been bundled up, gagged, and is wearing a mask with a lock on it. He's clearly a patsy of some kind. It is hard to understand him, Master. The mask is muffling his voice. We have to get it off to properly interrogate him. Is this a hat I recognize? Not sure. He has a club. Maybe he's like a cop? Yeah, kind of looks like a special guard hat, right? He's got the thing sticking out the side, though. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, yeah, it says right here. He's a Jemadar. It just doesn't... It looks different somehow. So he's a sergeant, cop sergeant, and this is like a cop corporal. He appears not to be armed, Master. We just searched him. Ah, so these 2 are working for these guys. Presumably soon is in charge of all 3 of them. I mean, I don't imagine these guys actually work for Soon, but he's like bribing them or something. Now, was there a key to the... Was there a key somewhere here that I missed? Or that I forgotten about? Yeah, there it is. This is clearly the key to the locked mask. Got the same color and triangular... I mean, obviously the handle of the key doesn't have to correspond to the shape of the lock, but that's the thing that's done in games to make them obviously correspond. Okay. Well, I think I've done everything I can without looking at the thinking panel. Or just thinking. I have to... It would be nice, I feel like, to piece together what all of this means without looking at the thinking panel to tell me what I should be thinking about. I've figured out some things. Oh. Right, we know what time it is. I forgot about that. It's around, like, 2 p.m., right? Thereabouts. What were you supposed to be doing at... Come on, dang mouse is like a hair in the way of the laser again. I think that's got it. What did you have scheduled for 2 p.m.? Buying supplies for a boat trip. Well, this doesn't seem right. I could believe it were 2 a.m. Meeting with the old butterfly. Right? He kidnapped the Lemurian priest, or met with the Lemurian priest, and then shoved him in the masked costume, and an hour later passed him off as the actual spider. But... I mean, at which of these times is the sun going to be shining? 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.? Surely 8 a.m., right? I mean, there are certainly times during the year where it's sunny at 8 p.m. in some latitudes, but not all the time. Whereas 8 a.m., like, pretty much... I mean, I don't know. I think there are time zones where, like, 8 a.m. is still dark, but it's not super common. So this has to be 8 a.m. Tides are low and on their way back up. We caught them, you know, they have to go up by 11. We caught them up by, like, 6.5. So it's a little past half. It's about 6 hours, right? Half of the 12-hour gap between these two. So it's you know, about 8 a.m. plus 6 hours, which is about 2 p.m., right? Does it look like morning here, though? It looks more like night, honestly. It looks dark out here. Tonight during the operation. Wait, am I just like... I think I just made like a blunder for no reason? I don't understand how time works? Of course, going from 1 up to 7... That's one way we could get to 7 on the tide, but it could also go from 12 down to 7. So it could be 8 hours from here. So it could be 2 a.m. as well. 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. Everyone's talking about tonight. It's dark outside. There's like no one in the streets. And there's like a gang of thugs beating up a guy by the river. It has to be 2 a.m., not 2 p.m. Okay. So that's some more stuff we've learned. So this guy is guarding the door, guarding the front door. During the operation. There's a bunch of scooters here. Well, who did we say this guy is? He's a Havildar. Right? He's guarding the front door. And if you read this guy's notes, This must be referring to Sun himself. Soon he draws himself with the umbrella that he always carries. So he and 2 guards, it says I, right, will approach the front door. So with the Havildar Kirthi Bandara, that's the guy who was killed up there. And then he said, like, they walked up to the front door and Soon said, hey, guard the door. And then went in. And that scared the spider and whoever this blue guy is supposed to be. The green guy, I assume, is the spider. They're expected to have run away out the hatch, while these guys hide in the boats and guard the secret entrance. Second entrance. We're expecting these two to catch the spider and whoever the blue guy is. And that's what they think they've done. They've caught the spider. So then he, like, came back around down the stairs to interrogate him or something. How did this guy die? There was a fight when Soon approached the door, maybe? But it doesn't seem likely that someone escaped this way. Unless... he was told to guard the door, right? What's with this blue axe? Is there a blue axe missing from in here? Maybe the spider somehow hid, while the fake spider, the one in the mask, was made to run away down the stairs. Soon left a guard at the door, and then walked around to meet the fake spider. The real spider burst out from hiding, killed the guard, and ran away. This is more Lemurian machinery, right? They had a lever like this in the contraption for rigging the ritual, or doing the ritual, I guess. Okay, yeah, we know all this. Fine. You do something good or bad to a Lemurian, he's obligated to return to take him out back. So, he has some plan for a way to exploit this cultural touchstone of life for life, I guess. And we said someone was coming to repay his debt, right? Friday on the time you specified. So I'm thinking that's probably the old butterfly. Right? At 1 a.m., he met with the priest, the old butterfly. And then the priest, I'm guessing, was dressed up to look like the spider and was left here as, bait or something. Well, I don't know, though. Because the guy in the spider, or in the mask, is talking about at knife point and insolence, right? He doesn't sound like the priest we know. Although I'm not sure who he does sound like. Met with the double widower. So this is clearly not... Oh, we know who the double widower is, right? You? Yeah, he has 2 late wives. He's a widower. This is clearly... widower, right? Referred to in the first chapter of this DLC. The case of the enthusiastic card game. So he met with the widower. To what end? to get an axe? Maybe. Then why does he need the pistol? Let's look around the city again, now that I have some context for what all this might mean. So we know what time it is. Fine. This, I mean... They walked away to the boat. So this has to be where the spider went, right? He was preparing for a boat trip. He got to here and jumped in the boat. What's the... So this can hold up to 120 ser of weight. I guess, right? And I believe... that should tell us, like, this guy isn't the spider. He's too heavy. You're clearly just, like, an imbecile. And the spider wrote to you, so it can't be you. You're very light. You could do it, but we know you're the widower. And the spider met with you. You wear 95 ser. You could fit. You wear 80 ser. You could fit. He was born on a ship. He's well respected among pirates. Maybe he would plan to make a boat escape. Maybe. So here's where the Lemurian priest was mugged. Can't tell what kind of guards those are, but it doesn't seem likely to matter. Any more signs out here of what might have happened? This just looks like eroded overhang on cliff, not anything special. There's a bit of clutter, but like, I don't know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. There are guards here, though. So if you wanted to get from the Titania printing house to the docks, the only way to really do it without using a boat, which is guarded by Soon's lackeys, would be to run this way, and then, oh, no, there's guards there. Let's go this way, over here, up the tower, and down the zip line. And I'm starting to think that my thought about... like, maybe he did actually fall into the big puddle of red, right? Because it doesn't seem like anyone would necessarily walk through here for any reason. Maybe this thing isn't that gentle? I mean, it normally delivers like vases, right? You would think it's gentle enough to deliver a person if it's under the weight limit. Why would he need to break his fall by falling in a big vat of red liquid that's probably poisonous, like everything else on this continent? But anyway, he came down the zip line and walked away to the boats. I don't know what to make of this. Obviously, this all belongs to the Lemurian priest. But why is it here? I mean, this doesn't say where he'll arrive. Maybe he didn't say, hey, meet me at the Titania printing house. That would be kind of a non-covert way for a spy to operate, right? So maybe he said, hey, meet me over at the bridge. and then mugged him. Although, like, he doesn't seem to have taken anything, so I'm not sure what the point is. I think he met with this guy and... Well... Actually, maybe... Yeah, this is, I think, actually the Lemurian priest. I think this for numerous reasons, now that I think about it. So he's saying, held at gunpoint, insolence, and blasphemy. We know the spider went and picked up a gun earlier in the day, and the last thing that happened before this event was the spider's meeting with the old butterfly. I keep forgetting you can go up through the roof in here. I always go down and then up, whatever. So, the priest was here, presumably at the insistence of the spider. And then the spider met him at gunpoint and said, hey, come with me. I know you wanted to settle a debt, but actually I'm going to kidnap you instead. Left all his stuff here, brought him back home to the Titania printing house, put the mask on him and said, okay, gagged him inside the mask probably as well, and then left him there to be... Doesn't quite make sense, like, why? I don't know. Yeah, just left him here, maybe. Maybe he didn't, but... What's up with this door? Like, how did this is what's bothering me. How did this guy get killed if the spider had already made his escape by the time Soon and his thugs got here? But anyway, maybe he went and, like... Oh! No, he didn't mug the priest here. This is where he took off his priest disguise. He had the priest meet him at home. And then, insolently, and at gunpoint, told the priest, hey, get undressed, give me your wig. I'm gonna put you in this outfit that's they're gonna believe is the spider outfit, and I'm gonna take the priest outfit. And then I'm gonna take off when they catch you. So maybe, in fact, that's what the deal was with the two people in this map. Right? This guy got a message saying, hey, I've shared my suspicions about the rebirth ritual. So maybe this sounds like something the priest, Yupik, would write, right? Yeah, the rebirth ritual is a disaster. I think I know why. The spider is a member of the Titania printing house. I'll meet him at the printing house, it says. Let me settle my private matter with him first, then he's all yours. So if the spider met him at 1 a.m., maybe he was in here, and they came in. I'm still not totally clear how this guy was killed, but somehow they came in and found the priest dressed as the spider here. I'm not sure yet whether the spider was also dressed as the priest inside the building or if he had already left. I'm guessing he left, and that was like the signal to the spy master saying, hey, I'm done with him. The priest is done with him. You're welcome to come on in and kill him now, or kidnap him or whatever. But of course, actually it was the spider leaving dressed as the priest. And This guy was guarding the door, but also these scooters, I guess. So maybe the spider, dressed as the priest, walked out and left the guard alone. And then they went in and, busted down the door and kidnapped the priest dressed as the spider and took him away. And then the spider snuck back, or just walked back because he's the priest, I guess, killed this guy, grabbed a scooter, and took off. He scoots all the way over here, drops the disguise, goes in the tower, swoops down the zip line, and escapes. That mostly makes sense, I think. How does it, is there information that is not yet incorporated into that story? We see the spider flying away wearing... Okay, so this doesn't mean he stole the power to fly from the priest. Rather, the wings, which represent, priesthood, the spider flew away dressed as the priest, I guess. And the priest was left there dressed as the spider, i.e., not wearing wings. And soon the Blade Master is upset as... Or Putra soon, the Blade Master, is upset as well. Look, yeah, so Soon and his guard watched as the priest arrived to give a gift to the spider, settling his debt. And then they were like, yeah, we'll jump him. But then the spider flew away, dressed as the priest. So this is like a... This is not a coded message from the spider to Putra, which is one of the things I had earlier suspected it might have been. I mean, it is, but it's not one that Putra is, receiving on purpose. This is the spider saying, hey, here's how I got you, you stupid idiot. I'm gone, and this is what I did. He's bragging. This guy... Do the pink wings mean anything? I still kind of think he just looks like a younger priest, right? He looks like Zubiri Kara. But maybe it's someone else from the Seven Seas Trading Company. Why would Zubiri betray his father like this? Maybe this is Albert Cloudsley or something. Or Oberon Geller. I don't know why he'd be a butterfly, but... Maybe the wings represent magic, and this is the mage. I don't understand what the hat represents. But the spider caused the young prince to succeed in his ritual, even though the priest tried to give it to so-and-so. So the spider did something good for the priest. And in return, the priest came here to repay the favor at that time. I don't know what the favor was. Perhaps the spider told the priest about the golden idol, or gave him some other secret, which was what he used. Yeah. Because the Raja let the priest's son survive because the priest told him a secret. And the king said, or the Raja, said, oh, that's very valuable information. Thanks for letting me know. But your son has to come with me when I go check it out to see if it's true. So, as far as the priest is concerned, he's in debt to the spider for saving his son. He doesn't know that the spider also arranged for the whole situation in which his son was in danger by compromising the ritual. Well, except he does, right? Because he's the one... He told Soon, hey, this guy's the spider. and he's the one who rigged the ritual. But I guess his honor requires him to settle the debt anyway. That's why I said, let me settle the matter with him first. I'm going to go over and give him a cupcake or whatever, and then you can kill him. But I'll have done my duty of giving him a cupcake. Or whatever he feels would settle the debt. Obviously not actually a cupcake. Yeah? So, who is the nephew of the bookworm? Who's the bookworm, for that matter? I don't think anybody here is really a nephew or a bookworm, right? Like, there's the librarian. Siva Udawade. Do I know any other Udawades? Maybe I do. No, you would have mentioned them if so. Who gave him this note saying, "Follow me"? I assume it's the Spy Master, right? This note is in Lankan script in black ink, and this guy's with the Spy Master. He's been ordered today, follow the Spy Master. He's been ordered, guard the door. So of the two people who were up here, right, remember in the ambush notes, there are going to be two people upstairs and two people on the docks. One of them was ordered, follow me at all times, and he's the one down here. One of them was ordered, just guard the door. That's why there's only one of these guys at the door. The other one followed him here. Okay. Buy supplies for the boat trip, that's whatever. Pick up the pistol, sure. He used that to threaten the priest. Meet the double widower, rehearse the escape plan. Meeting with the money bag. So is that... You're not a money bag, right? You're a charlatan, well respected, but you're the one who gets a bunch of money, right? Made a fortune in Pajak. So I think this guy is the money bag. Has a wooden leg. Not sure why that's important still. And he's meeting the green boy in the future, which is the new prince, I suppose. Okay, so the last thing I don't think I've worked out... Well, I don't know. Have I figured out all of this? I think so. No, I still don't know what was put into the hat. Why is this a butterfly? That's what's bugging me. Maybe that's the symbol for Lemurians, but if so, that would have to be like the young Lemurian, right? The only person we know who the spider made smuggle something to give to the young prince was Albert Cloudsley. So maybe this is supposed to be Albert Cloudsley, I just don't understand why it would be. I guess it is. So I still don't know who the nephew of the bookworm is. Got a bunch of money on his way out from the guy who won all the Pajak money. Okay, let's have a look at the thinking panel. I think I know everything I can really think of knowing at the moment. I think I know basically what happened here tonight and why. So let's see how much of it I can write in. The spider... Oh yeah, wait, who is the spider? Did I not figure that out? I think I did. It's not Cloudsley, it's not you, it's not you. Ah! You met with the money bags. That's there to point out so that I can tell which of these two is the spiders. The spider is Oberon Geller. A charming charlatan, somewhat dangerous. So good at his job, they don't think he's the dangerous one. Got it. So this guy couldn't get away over the zip line. This guy is just a joke. I mean... Right, and even if we didn't think he's a joke, and we didn't notice in the last mission, or case, that he had correspondence with the spider, it says here he hasn't bothered learning Lemurian, whereas the spider writes Lemurian all the time. That's gotta be Oberon Geller. This guy doesn't speak Lemurian, this guy's too heavy. These two met with the spider. That leaves only you to be the spider, Oberon Geller. Oberon Geller. You, I believe, are the priest. Yupik Kara. And this guy I'm gonna have to go look up. Got an axe in his head. What are the notes? He should be the Havildar, right? Because he doesn't have any fancy. This should be Kirthi Bandara. Yeah. Kirthi Bandara. Yes, good. Ah, I have to know what the hat is, huh? Well, I know who that is. That is Yupik Kara. I don't know what you are. I don't really know what the hat is. What nouns do I have? Golden hatch? Golden idol? No. It does look like I don't have very many nouns, huh? Is the hat the golden idol? Or the hat contains the golden idol? That doesn't make sense either. I still kind of think this is Albert Cloudsley, but no, they don't have the golden idol yet. They get that later in the main game. So I'm still not totally sure what's going on with this. Okay. Verbs. I have ambush, concealed, instigate, revealed, saved, switch. So he saved Yupik. No, he didn't save Yupik Kara's life. He saved the other Kara, Zubiri Kara's life. Therefore, Yupik Kara revealed the secret of the golden idol, I assume. Because that was... Oh, so maybe he brought him an actual gift. He said, oh, yeah, you saved my son's life. I'm going to tell you where the golden idol is. And then the spider was like, thanks. By the way, I'm kidnapping you. To the spider? Or wait, do they want me to say Rajax? He revealed that as well, but no, the spider. This is not correct. Everything is wrong. Really? Oh, these are the 4 illustrations, aren't they? I have to explain what all of them meant. Okay. Huh. I mean, this looks right to me. Oh, no, hang on. He created a situation... This is at the Pajak house. I've described what happened here, I think. Kind of. So, the spider did save Zubiri Kara's life at the Pajak house. He arranged it so that Zubiri would face off against Bill Price, who went nuts and tried to kill people. And remember, he did rig the pairing so that would happen, knowing that Zubiri would beat him at Pajak. Then he saved his life. So, it's not Yupi Kara here, but I think Zubiri Kara, I mean... Maybe he revealed a different secret? Something location? Zubiri Kara... He revealed the secret of the rebirth ritual. How was I supposed to know that? Thank you for saving my life. Let's go get a drink. Interesting. I don't think anything really told me. Well, okay, so this is... So this is Zubiri, as I originally thought, but couldn't understand why Zubiri was giving something to the spider, or getting it, or what the hat even is. But he revealed the secret of the rebirth ritual to the spider. He was talking about the hat. I don't quite understand how the hat yet represents the rebirth ritual, or what this object is. Maybe a secret? Help the Seas Company. The spider... Concealed? Switched? It's not going to change since it's switched, is it? No. If sabotage were a verb, I could put it here. Settled it. So, this is... Zubiri... What other words do I have? Okay, we can now say, I guess, we know that that's Zubiri Kara. Okay, this one I feel I could fill in completely. Because the spider had saved Zubiri Kara's life again, then Yupik Kara finally revealed the secret. Secret? Oh no, the location of the golden idol. Do I have golden idol anywhere yet? Doesn't look like it. Golden idol. But before that, Yupik Kara had tipped off Mr. Soon. What's his first name again? Putra? Putra's son about the location of the spider, I guess? Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking on this one, we want to say that Putra Soon had planned to ambush Oberon Geller after the meeting at the Tanya Press, but someone... Oh, this is interesting. Who warned him? I mean, like the librarian, maybe? The bookworm's nephew, master of library. Is that the same thing it says here? Siva Udawate, master of archive and library. It's the same icon, but a different... Like, he doesn't know how his uncle signs things as master of archive and library, so he just signed it master of library, maybe? The note? Or, I guess it's just the same guy. The name is right here, right? Sita Udawate notified him, right? Maybe. I mean, he said, hey, go get this guy. But he also secretly warned him? I haven't seen anyone else who it seems like would be... Like, I haven't seen evidence of, oh, by the way, Siva's nephew's name is Phil, right? Had warned Oberon Geller with an encoded message. So he forced Yupik Kara to switch clothing and wear a mask. Yupik Kara was caught as he left through the hatch. Meanwhile, the spider, Oberon Geller, left through the door, then killed this guy, Kirti Bandara. Yeah, interesting. So, I guess I just hadn't quite put together the dots and even asked the question, who sent Oberon Geller the warning? I saw that he had a warning encoded the same way as all the other things, but I didn't notice. Oh yeah, that's the same guy who notified Putrasoon about the spider to begin with. Weird. I still don't understand what this is. I mean, it has to be the Golden Idol. It's like the only other thing that we have nouns for, right? But if that's the case, like, how could he be giving it at this point? If, like, okay, this is the, is this the idol location? He says, oh, by the way, inside this hat, the hat being some weird island or something, the Golden Idol can be found. Settled it. I don't understand. So it must be that he revealed the location of the Golden Idol to Raja as well, I think. Oh, you know what he did? Okay, he instigated sabotage. Okay, I hadn't thought of phrasing it that way. Of the rebirth ritual. I'm not totally sure about the location of the Golden Idol, but I think that's right. It was Yupi Kara, then, who settled it, yes? Yes. So this must be the Golden Idol. But I don't understand how Zubiri said all this. How did he say anything about the hat? Way back here. I don't think he knew it. Right? Only his dad did. Maybe he said, oh, you know, my dad has this old secret in his locker. It's about something I don't know, but it's over there. Go look for it. And the spider knew, oh, of course, he must be talking about the Golden Idol. I guess. But how is the young prince getting something out of... Right? Like... Getting an object out of the Golden Idol, or getting the Golden Idol out of a hidden location? None of that seems to have happened back here. I don't know, I'll put in Golden Idol. I don't quite understand it. Okay, this is wrong. Good. Oh, is it the idol location? Yes, that makes a little more sense, maybe. No, it's still wrong. These two have to be right. I mean, because I put it... Even if I ignored the like, not filled in correct... Like, two or fewer, like... When I filled in two totally different things here, and it still said only two are wrong, it had to be these two that were wrong both times. But even ignoring that, these are clearly the right people. So what the hell is... I still haven't figured out what the damn hat is. Well, there is, I guess, something noteworthy. What is it, here? a fountain of youth, right? He knows there's a Lankan legend about the fountain of youth. The Lemurians don't know that it's the golden idol. Maybe they gave him the secret of the fountain of youth somehow, and that's what this represents. Like it's a life location. Right? I don't know how this is, like, eluding me. There's just no other words that make sense here. He revealed the secret... Oh, I mean, I guess here... Maybe it just refers to the rebirth ritual? Because that's what Zubiri's secret... Like, the secret Zubiri told him here was the rebirth ritual. Here's a picture of him talking about the rebirth ritual. And then... the prince achieved his heirhood. He pulled it out of the rebirth ritual in a way, right? This hat represents the rebirth ritual, I guess? Huh. Okay. The Lemurian priest had hoped to fulfill his honor-bound duty by revealing the location of the Golden Idol to Oberon Geller before allowing Putrasun to ambush and arrest him. But Oberon had been forewarned, so he forced Yupik to exchange clothing at gunpoint and made him wear a mask. While Putra's people were distracted by the masked Yupik, Oberon, disguised as the priest, killed the guard and escaped with the bag. I'm pretty happy with how much of this I pieced together before referring to the thinking panel at all. I had some little details, like, I was thinking more about what happened specifically here today, or like all this stuff. I wasn't thinking so much about, like, oh, what was the meaning of what happened at the Pajak tournament, for example. But I decoded the imagery. Yeah, I'm happy. So that's how Oberon Geller escaped with the knowledge of the location of the idol. And I guess he enlisted Albert Cloudsley to help him look for it. Okay, let's watch the little... Listen, Albert. There's the map, yep. I hold a proposition of business. What an absolutely unhinged way to say that. I hold a proposition of business. Alright, but he gave Albert the map. I don't know why he wanted Albert's help. Like, dude is loaded, right? Why didn't he just go himself? Thank you for playing the Spider of Lanka. You're welcome. Right, he was just like traveling all around the world on his own. Had a whole second life where he was like a spy. He could have afforded to go on this expedition without bringing a treacherous snake with him, right? Ah! Like, why... Why did Albert Cloudsley have to fund this? Oberon Geller was like a doctor. I don't know. I mean, I guess booking an entire ship is expensive. The Cloudsley estate must have some money. Huh. I don't know. That doesn't quite add up to me. Like, why involve the totally clueless Albert at all? But okay, we discovered some of the history of the idol, how it was that Oberon Geller came to know where to find it, some of the culture of the Lemurian people, their past and their present, and Lanka in general, I guess. Fun little adventure. This was this like $6 or something? Is that right? Let me just double check. Yeah. The DLC. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to navigate Steam. DLCs. Not that one. This one. Yeah, $5. I think I paid $6 for it like a couple days ago, and it's on sale now for $5. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.